Hello, welcome to Family Travels Africa with Money Matters Monday with Vanta. Today we have a special guest, Miss Ophelia Oni. She has been working 14 years combined experience in branch banking, e-banking, mobile money, and financial inclusion. She is currently the financial inclusion expert with Digital Distributions, a US-based consulting firm that focuses on strategy, design, and product innovation. She was previously the strategy and business development manager for the inclusive banking unit of Fidelity Bank Ghana Limited, with the responsibility of pursuing its financial inclusion agenda.
Good morning, Wanta. How are you?
I am good.
Okay.
Today we will be talking about digital finance. Digital finance is the impact of new technologies on the financial service industry. It includes a variety of products, applications, processes, and business models that have transformed the traditional way of providing banking and financial services. I'm going to ask you a few questions.
Okay.
How did you come to work in digital financing?
Okay. So my career actually started in banking about 14 years ago. And historically, banks have been rolling out digital products. Banks started with the first Visa cards, ATMs, mobile banking, and many more. Today, we see a lot of financial technology companies that are building on what the bank started by developing mobile apps that allow us to do basic banking transactions without even going to a banking hall. So my career started, or my move into digital finance actually started when I was working in the bank. That is how I got into digital finance.
What did you study in college?
Do you want to know? So I did my first degree was in electrical engineering, and then I did a master's in project management. So that's my background. That's what I did in college.
What is the state of digital finance in Africa like?
Digital finance in Africa is it's a growing industry, very vibrant, and I would say very innovative. It's a little different from what you experience in the foreign countries, like in the US and in the UK, where you may have a lot of application-based solutions. So you download a mobile app and you do your transactions. But in Africa, we have challenges with literacy and internet connectivity. But that has not stopped Africa from developing its own digital finance solutions. For example, the very famous M-Pesa solution is a digital finance product that is actually based on a mobile phone, but doesn't need internet. So with a normal basic phone, you just dial a short code and you have access to basic banking services. Same has been replicated in different countries. In Ghana, it's rather MTN that took the lead and developed what they called MTN mobile money. So in Kenya, it's M-Pesa, but in Ghana, it's MTN mobile money. And that has really, really advanced digital finance in both countries and in a lot of other African countries. And in the same way, these solutions have been able to bring in more people who traditionally would not have had access to banking services or to financial services. So in Africa, it's growing, it's vibrant. We've developed our own solutions that works for us and our people. And particularly in Ghana, it's MTN mobile money that is really accelerating access and usage of financial services through MTN mobile money.
Thank you. What are some challenges faced in the field of digital finance?
Okay, so I mentioned that earlier, and I'll just reiterate. The biggest issue is Africa still has low literacy levels. So these solutions, if they are too advanced, you won't be able to get users. The other challenge is that cash is king in the minds of a lot of people. So it makes it very difficult for them to transition or to think of money on a phone or money in a bank because they feel like what they have is what should be held in their hands. So if it's not cash, they don't understand. They feel like they're able to pay for goods and services anywhere in the world, anywhere in their country when they have cash. But if it requires them to access an ATM or to be able to dial a short code or something on their phone, that's not fast enough. It's not easily available. You may go to a merchant and may want to pay for a service and realize that maybe they don't have a POS, they don't have mobile money. And so if your money is in a bank or on a mobile money wallet, then you're left out. So they strongly believe that cash is king because wherever you go, if you just give the cash to the merchant or whoever you're dealing with, you're able to walk away. So it's very difficult for people to transition from cash to digital finance. And then also, like I mentioned earlier, access to devices. Believe it or not, even today, we still have people in some communities that don't have individual phones. What they have is a household phone. So in a household, you may have one mobile phone, but with people having individual SIM cards. So when they want to make a call, they go and put the SIM card in the phone to make a call. So all these are barriers to digital finance because there's no trust, they don't have access to devices and internet, and they are not able to use it wherever they want to use it. So these are some of the challenges that we have here.
What are the pluses of the advance made that are observable to the everyday person? And
What are the pluses?
yes, yes, ma'am.
So now we have, I'm sure we have about 20 million people who have been included in financial services through these innovative products that I spoke about, through something like mobile money, which is being offered by both MTN, Vodafone, and Airtel Tigo in Ghana. And so now the idea is to help gradually migrate from cash to cash light and cashless if possible. So the plus now is that in the past, you'd have to travel miles to get to a bank to transact. But today, there are agents, mobile money agents in a lot of communities, in rural communities. So if you need to save money or you need to access funds, you don't need to get in a car to drive to the nearest city or drive away from your house to a bank branch, which may be far. You're able to access these financial services on your phone. And for those in the rural communities, they are able to access agents in their communities and are able to do basic banking services. The other advantage is that now through digital financial services, a lot of people have access to products that they usually would not have had access to. An example is loans. In Ghana and in a lot of the countries that have mobile money products, we have digital loans. So if you have mobile money, you're able to dial a short code to access a quick loan without filling an application form, without having to go to a bank branch. And so there's a new level of convenience that people are enjoying with these digital finance products, no matter where you are, whether you're in the city, whether you're in the peri-urban or in a rural area, you will be able to enjoy some of the benefits. So I'm particularly excited about that value-added products that come along with these digital finance products.
Um, how easy was it to transition from the US after your college education to working in your field in Ghana?
Well, I was lucky because before I left the US, I started looking for jobs in Ghana. And so before I actually left the US, I had a job. I just went online and started looking at companies, technology companies, and started applying. So I had a job, I had an interview my first week in Ghana, and I got the job and started the following week. I worked there for a year, and then at the time, Fidelity Bank was starting up. I applied and I was able to get a job at Fidelity Bank, and then I worked there for 14 years before transitioning into what I do now.
Um,
So it was easy for me, and I knew exactly what I wanted to do. I knew that I wanted to work either in a technology company or in a financial service in the financial service industry. So it worked out for me.
How can young aspiring bankers and financiers get involved in digital finance?
So right now, the beautiful thing is there's so much information available on the internet. My first advice would be learn, learn, learn. Either you enroll in an online course, whether through Coursera or those other quick courses, online courses that you can take online. There are YouTube videos that teach you about technology and what the latest technologies are in different countries. There are a lot of online courses. There are a lot of articles online. There are blogs that you can subscribe to. Don't limit yourself. You need to get online. You need to dig for information. You need to be abreast with the current technologies, and you need to keep learning. So whichever field you find yourself in, I think it's very important to keep learning, to broaden your scope, broaden your knowledge, and then be able to identify what you want to specialize in. Once you identify what you want to specialize in, you keep developing along those lines, keep learning, and you'll be successful. There's so many different aspects of financial services. It can be on the trade side, it can be on the technology side, it can be on the development side. You just need to read broadly, identify what you want to specialize in or what you want to focus on, and then take some online courses to support and build knowledge, and then you'll be successful.
So let's see if I can move over here. This was great. Thank you so much, Amma, for being a guest on Bogda's Money Matters Monday, and I'm particularly thankful that we were able to do this because we were able to highlight some things that a lot of young people and not so young people are interested in. Digital finance for a medical person like myself is completely new. It is that thing that you know nothing about, even though we are very intimately involved with it. You know, everyone uses it, but we don't think about it the way we use it. And so for our purposes, I think we're going to try to attach to this video, once we upload and share some of those key points that you shared with us. So they would be sticking points, especially for the young aspiring. We'll try to see if we can add to our upload some links and some sites that will help young folks who are interested in pursuing that or just finding out more information about it. And I will let her wrap up with you, but we thank you so much. And just so you know, our viewers know, Miss Ama here is a very good friend of mine. We both attended college, Mercer University, Macon, Georgia.
Hey.
Thank you so
Good.
much, and I will quit my bombing.
I think Moxa has done a good job. Anytime you want to dig deep into any of the subjects, I think we can have a session on that because there's so much. And for me, it was really hard trying to compress everything into the time that we had. But I think we can break it down if you're interested in any particular focus area, you know, whether it's people in the rural areas, whether it's new technologies, whether it's financial technology companies in Ghana or Africa and what they're offering. We can go deep into some of the examples that we talked about here, and maybe even do some comparison between services in the US versus what's happening in Africa and identify similarities and differences. So I'm always available anytime you want to continue the conversation. Thank you for the opportunity.
Thank you so much again. Thank you everyone for watching this video. Please share, like, and subscribe. Bye.
Bye.